I've been talking a lot in the last year or so about SK hynix coming to West Lafayette and opening a $3.87 billion facility to manufacture chips. But the state has an incentive package with SK hynix to bring them here to West Lafayette. But the West Lafayette Redevelopment Commission and the city have not worked out a satisfactory deal with the Indiana Economic Development Corporation. And long story short, what they're trying to do is to get codified everything that we, the citizens of the area of the city, are going to provide to this $4 billion transaction in the years. And I think everybody is reading from the same book. We may not all be quite on the same page right now as far as the commission and the company. Hopefully we can get on the same page. But what our representatives are trying to do is make sure that we're not on the hook for things that are beyond the realm of what our community can support. Do we want the economic development? Yes. Do we want to make sure that our interests are protected? Yes. So the vote was tabled back in December. They still have not come to a final agreement on how this exactly is going to work. And I don't think that we have a date yet for when this is going to work out. And I was doing the research for this show over the weekend on Friday and Saturday. There's a lot of times where I'm still working on it on Monday, but I was actually done ahead of time this week. But there was a headline, a blockbuster headline today, that a new AI model out of China was announced. And the blockbuster headline, what really makes it a blockbuster, is the cost of what this model cost. It was in the millions as opposed to the billions. There's still a lot going on around this. Going back to not a journalist, there's a lot that we're taking on faith. The company has said that this is what they've done. I don't think anybody's actually verified it yet, but the reason that I bring it up and that it is related to this story is one of the reasons that SK hynix is coming here and all these chip developers are coming to the United States is because of this boom in AI. And companies have been saying that they need to buy billions of dollars worth of chips in the coming years and decades. OpenAI and Google and Meta need chips and chips and chips and chips from NVIDIA. But this announcement today from a company called DeepSeek has rocked the market. NVIDIA, the chip maker, today lost nearly $100 billion in market value. And I'm trying to see, the company said it has only spent $5.6 million on computing model for its base AI model, compared to hundreds of billions of dollars that the US companies have spent on their AI technologies. And if this turns out to be true, I think it could have some trickle-down effects. And they don't have all the I's dotted and T's crossed on this SK hynix deal. And in the coming days, we're gonna learn more about what this DeepSeek news really is. That if it is completely true, if there are limitations to it, or if it is a true breakthrough moment, and it could completely upend what everybody has thought the need for chips coming in the coming years is going to be. And maybe the fact that this deal is not sealed, it might just flitter away into nothingness. I am not saying that's what's happening. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying it's a possibility, though. This was a very big deal. And like I said, when I was doing the research on Friday and Saturday to get this show together, the SK hynix thing on its own was enough to go, yeah, I could see that maybe we won't quite get to the finish line. And then this bombshell of a headline today on the day of the show really calls the entire thing into question. So stay tuned. More to come. We will definitely hear a lot more about DeepSeek in the coming hours and days and weeks. We'll see what happens there. So good news, bad news. If you're into economic development here in the area, it strikes me as bad news if the world actually needs less chips. We'll see. Hit the like and subscribe button. Tell YouTube how much you enjoy being here. And don't miss a moment of all of the fun that we have here on the Lafayette Reel. And if you love home here in the Lafayette area, go to thelafayettereel.com/YouTube and let me know how I can help you with home here in the Greater Lafayette area.